Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Soul Messenger 369 Tarot. First, we're gonna, we just totally lost that Palo Santo. Shit. Okay, the Palo Santo has been retrieved. It is covered in candle wax. So, we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. All right, so there could be a message there in that, something you thought was unsalvageable possibly is still able to be used in some way. You may be, possibly, something or someone that someone somewhere thought was done for. That your flame had gone out. And now it's being relit in some way, where God is still able to use you. It's working just as good as ever. Still burns and smokes. In fact, I'd say that might be even better than it was before. All right. All right. Now let's try our sage. We're just gonna look, it's still smoking too. That's damn good. Like I said, better than ever, better than it was before. So you may have thought that you were down and out, or somebody else may have thought that you were down and out, but really it's like God pulled you under, covered you in something, and now you've come back better than ever. All right. That sage is burning pretty good too, and it didn't even fall into the candle wax. So I'm getting to, things are going to start going your way, all right? Things are just going to start working out, or working the way they're supposed to, right? If you felt like maybe you had some kind of curse where everything was always so hard, or everything went to shit, I feel like it's not going to be the case anymore. All right. This has been burning for a while, so it's kind of hot. Trying not to touch it. All right. Dang, that sage is still burning too. Still going strong. All right. Give me a message. What is the message for Pentacles? Hanged Man reverse. Eight of Cups. Death reverse. Judgment. All right. Give me one card. Just one card from this big ass deck, which usually likes to come out in clumps. Give me one card, please. And there's a whole clump on the floor. Let's go check it out. Jordan River. This is crossing the Jordan River. This is going through a difficult experience, a journey. Specifically, it could be emotionally, all right, or it could be some kind of physical journey as well. But it's also like leading to the promised land. Right? So you are headed to the promised land. You are reaching your destination, okay? You are bringing heaven to earth. You have been through the ringer, and like I said, you may have even gone under, right? You felt like you were drowning. You fell into that river, okay? And you thought you were going to drown, and it's like God just picked you up, lit you, and boy, did your flame burn brighter than ever. Oh, look at that. Confirmation, thank you. It wouldn't be much of a spiritual journey if you stayed in one place, now would it? As above, so below. So this is definitely about a spiritual journey, but also some kind of physical journey, okay? In some way, you have had to move, whether it's changing houses, changing cities, changing states, but also at the same time, like changing your state of mind, okay? And going through an entire emotional experience mentally, and also having that reflect in your physical world. Right. And I am worthy, not worthless. And God is proving it now. Okay. So either someone somewhere along the way told you that you were worthless, or you just thought that you were. And God is showing you now, you burn brighter than other people. You burn brighter than you did before. Okay. You burn. All right, what else do we need to know? Let me see. Give me one for Four of Pentacles, please, to clarify. Clarify Four of Pentacles. Give me one card, please. Four of Pentacles. Right, that's too many. Just give me one. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords reverse. So, it's like Four of Pentacles. You are holding on to something. It's like you have a sense of newfound freedom. Okay, and you are not letting it go for anything. You are holding on to it for dear life. Okay. Tell me about Hanged Man reverse. Tell me about Hanged Man reverse. Six of Wands reverse. What I'm getting from this is that you have a difficult time, like showing people how you're truly feeling or how you're doing, or you have been going through an extremely difficult time and you just didn't even want anyone to know. This was very much kind of behind the scenes, a journey that you took on your own, just you and spirit. And yeah, I feel like this is something that you had to do alone. Eight of Cups. Strength reverse. Right. Okay, so this is about walking away, leaving behind your own weaknesses and insecurities, finding your inner strength. Also, walking away from those who act out of their lower vibrational energies, okay? They're act from their woundedness, okay? And also those who have, like a sense of entitlement and pride, undeservedly so. So this is leaving behind those kinds of people and finding your own inner strength, okay? Death and rebirth. Okay, we have the Hierophant, Temperance, and the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So what I'm getting from this is that you may have been from some kind of privileged bloodline, okay? And it was like being willing to walk away from all of that, to stand on your own beliefs, okay? Of doing what is right. Also bringing balance to your bloodline, right? To your DNA, like breaking generational curses kinds of things, right? And it's kind of like you bore the brunt of previous ancestors' mistakes, okay? So like they sold their soul to gain money, wealth, power, status. And you were willing to give up money, wealth, power, status, fame, whatever, just to do what was right, to be a good person, to stand true in your personal beliefs. And like I said, in doing what was right, always, reliably so, you know, because it is just that ingrained in who you are. It's like you were raised by angels, okay? Also, like not family. You know, you may have been born into a family, but I feel like you were not raised by those people. Truly, who raised you was spirit. So it's like you are not the same as the people that you were born to, okay? Judgment of the star. Okay, so like I said, it's like you were willing to walk away from money, fame, fortune, status, all of those things. You were willing to give up all of those things, and that is what makes you the true star of the show, okay? People can't take their eyes off of you. You are being seen as you truly are. People have misjudged you, and God is making sure that people see who you truly are at a soul level, inside and out. And you are the healer of your generation. You are the hope for future generations. You bring healing not just to your bloodline, but to the world. Up and down, inside out, you know, spiritually and physically, 3D, 5D. You are also kind of what, like you live in between, and in doing so, you help connect others to heaven and earth, okay? I'm getting from Six of Swords and Page of Cups. You are also kind of leading the next generation, okay? You are helping the next generation transition, okay, from this difficult time, okay, into a period of hope, wellness, healing, all right? Escaping from, you know, like negative timelines, okay, that have already been closed out, okay? Helping them transition into, let's say, the new earth, all right? Let's call it that. Yeah, you are an ascended master, a guide, okay? for people here on earth. You help bridge the gap. That's what I'm trying to say. Spiritually. We have Justice, 7 of Swords, and 4 of Cups, reverse. I'm getting from this that, you know, you're the one that stepped up, okay, in your bloodline to do what was difficult, to do what was right, to bring balance and justice and truth and live, you know, to talk the talk, walk the walk, to live righteously, truly righteously. And there have been many who came before you that could have made the same decision, the same choices, but they chose to be 7 of Swords, okay? To betray, to trick, to be fraudulent, to lie, cheat, steal, deceive, to try to get away with something. You come from a long line, all right, of this type of people, deceptive, manipulative, conniving, con men, all right? But it's like the buck stops here, all right? It's like you saw this about your family and you chose to be better, to be different, to do what was right, even though it was difficult, to be brave enough to step out on your own and go on a spiritual and physical journey alone, without anyone to help you but Spirit. And you have restored your bloodline to a former glory, because I am getting something about former glory. Like your bloodline used to be like loyal and royal, but at some point, you know, there was like a fall from grace. There was something happened, something turned, something changed. And you have restored your bloodline. You have restored the honor to your bloodline. What else? Seven of Cups, the Hermit. Like I said, many before you, many have come before you and lost their way, given up, resigned themselves, you know, to the life of thievery, trickery, deception, you know, because being righteous was too hard. But you had a vision for the way the world should be and could be if we all acted from a place of higher being. You went there, and it's like you bring so many people with you. Like I said, you're kind of leading the lost, okay? You are showing people the way. And it's not even like intentionally, it's just by you being who you are every day, standing in your truth and your power and being authentic, honest and true. Two of Swords, it's a difficult decision, okay? It is a difficult decision to be that way, but it is a decision and a choice that you make every single day, like I said, reliably. So it's like Spirit knows they can always count on you to make the right decision. anything else? Okay. Ace of Swords. Well, I'm just going to end on that because that's just confirmation of everything that I just said. I hope this has helped you in some way, shape, or form. I hope, if nothing else, it has entertained you for a few moments in time, and that if you haven't already, will like, share, and subscribe.